extensions that are being planned. So that'll be cool because I think we'll actually be able to freeze the dashboard. Hopefully after this week, I think, and just do emergency support when needed. Those are my intentions. As far as distractions, none really, although it's starting to rain, and so I'll probably be muting pretty heavy because the tin roof doesn't work out so well. I'll pass it to Nuggin.
Hey, yeah. Well, distractions none. Intentions, yeah. Go through the board, see how everything's going, and what needs to be done. And yeah, mainly that. I'll pass to Pedro.
My intentions today is just align with you guys the last few fixes that I have to do on the front end, and distractions is that my girlfriend is doing lunch, so this vibe is pretty good. Maybe I got a little distraction. And I'm gonna pass to Victor.
Hey guys, I'm back. Had a few things in personal life, but everything went awesome. So happy to be here. Intentions are to, I spent a bit of this morning checking out like what were the issues that were left in. So intentions are to just align what needs to be done and like get sure that everything that's still left to do get completed this week, so we can freeze the dashboard. And yeah, I don't have any distraction actually, so I'll pass to Lauren.
My intentions for the call are just to sync up and pay half attention as I work on other things, but I'm just kind of like here to see if I can be helpful at all, or if anything comes up that's like relevant to pram parties or debates. I'll pass it to Marco.
Hey everybody, my intention is just to be present on the call. Distractions, I'm typing a message to my neighbor because something is weird happening, so I need to inform him about that. And I pass it over to Mitch if he hasn't gone yet. Mitch, have you gone yet?
No, I'm not.
All right.
Wow, well, Griff said he wanted to freeze the dashboard and my camera was off, but I was like, yes, let's, and so, I mean, that's my distraction, jumping for joy on the inside. And my intentions for this call, Lauren and I had like a couple really, had one really great idea during her pram party, and I see there's 5 pram party hosts, so maybe near the end, if we want to throw it out there, we'll talk about it then. And I'll pass it to, who's this guy here? Edgar Web3.
Hi everyone. Well, my intentions, this is my first time here in Param, so I want to see how this works. And my distractions, well, I have a lot of things to do from my school and from my job, so that's it. Thank you.
And then we usually pass it, and I'll pass it for you though to Septimus.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, my intention is just to sing with you guys, see, like if there's anything like the hosts need to know, and yeah, just to hang out with you, have fun. Yeah, no major distractions. I'm a bit tired because I was driving today, so my body's a bit tired, but no distractions other than that. I'll pass it to Nagin.
I went already, so I'll pass it back to Griff.
Yeah, I think that is everyone, and of course, I think Zep, you're also recording the call, right? Which you forget to take the cred, man, every time you're in a call. You're always making magic happen on YouTube, so major props and thank you, major praise.
Thank you
so much. Well, cool. I like the idea of we can leave keep that idea in mind that Lauren and Mitch had, and talk pram party hosting after we go through the board. I didn't catch any other agenda topics besides that, so if I'm missing something, make sure to tell me so I make space for it. Okay, let's just dive in. We got Zoom is off under ABC in some conditions. So when Zep likes to do a DeFi casino, we get some really weird zoom conditions. Is what's the story on this one? I think this is Nuggin actually.
Yeah, I actually mentioned it last week. It's the fix is there. It's still not live because we're bundling it together with a new table and this all other stuff. But that should be done. Like, yeah, we push the changes and then check if it works, but it should be already solved.
Sweet.
I reviewed the code and approved, and what it can do like after this call is just create a deployment for that, so we can try it out with all the features of this request. So just get sure that everything is correct.
Yeah, I was going to say something along these lines because I didn't create the deploy preview yet because we have a little issue on the issue generator. This is pretty funny. But I can create and we can just test the ABC to see if everything is going fine with the chart. And Megan is already fixing the issue generator part, so after he do that, I can send a message to the guys that are doing the key to see if everything else is fine.
Sweet. So let me just repeat what I heard. You're gonna separate the issue generator issue out from the PR and create a new deploy without whatever's breaking that, with just the ABC stuff.
Yeah, so I can't do that because we are modifying too much stuff. I can separate them, but I will create a deploy preview that has the ABC with the new stuff that Nugget made. But the issue generator is not going to work on this deploy preview. I will fix this probably after this meeting, and then you guys can do the rest of the key on the issue generator too.
Okay, awesome. That sounds like a great plan. Sorry, I was a little thick the first time I heard it. Okay, well let's just go through these other issues, but we can be fast about it if you're like, yeah, that's in the next one. Yeah, that's in the next one. So is advanced settings actually working? You guys, this is
this one we had discussed this in a Sunday call that we decided to show the advanced settings into all of the issues. So like by default, we will say yes in all of them. So we kept this because like if you want to change it and like do not show in all the cases, you will say no.
Oh, okay. Well, is it possible for this to exist, like yes or no, on like is advanced setting modified, and alert the voter that yes, actually you need to go look at the advanced settings because the person is changing the advanced settings in their proposal, but always display the advanced settings, but actually just say yes or no if it's modified in this in the proposal. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it. Like right now, it says yes. Like it says yes if the front end sends the advanced settings data, and it says no if it doesn't send. And then if the front end doesn't send the advanced settings, it uses the default. I'm just thinking like how can the front end or the back end know if it's changed or not? Because you need to have a default value. But since it's using like local storage, you cannot know if it's modified or not. Like if I have played with this before, like there is no default 0 stage to start with to compare. So like I'm not sure how can we know that there is change.
The previous PR on the beginning of the ABC, Griff made some default parameters for the advanced ones. Maybe we can use that ones to see if they change or not, to compare if there are some changes or not. I can do some kind of boolean parameter on the front end to send to you. You know, if someone changes it, I will change that, and you can know this.
Yeah, I think that's the best way because then you keep always sending me the advanced settings, and then I just use this boolean to say if it it's yes or no. Best solution. Thanks.
Is that a lot of work?
In the back end, it is not, but in front end.
No, I think that I can solve this. Yeah, no, it's not too much work. I'm just
Okay,
thinking
well-
if I will not break something else, but I don't think so because adding a new parameter is not a problem. The main problem is we have to remove one because then we will have to ask to the users to delete the local storage.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So we will or we will not have to ask the users to delete local storage.
We will not have to ask them to delete.
Oh, great. Okay, cool. Then I'll assign you to this issue as well, Pedro. Thank you for taking that on. And obviously, Vitor, you'll still have to change it in the GitHub issue. Sorry, I muted myself. Okay, so reserve ratio link is not working and there's no tooltip popping up.
This one is I'm solving on the currently ABC bunch of stuff that we are doing. So just let me check here, but it's solved right now. So but is going to appear on the deploy preview.
Sorry, the power went out, so my second monitor, even though it shows up there, I can't see that
Mine
screen.
too. I was like, "Where's Discord?" I had to like go and like drag it down from the blank screen.
Me too.
Oh damn!
The power is going out everywhere. Oh wait, it's just because we're all in the same spot. Okay. Here we go. Okay. So this one's. You said this one is fixed, right?
Yes, it's going to be fixed on the next merge, but I fixed it on the deploy preview that you guys gonna receive.
Cool. And this one as well. This is updated tooltip.
Yeah, I have to check this, but I will solve on the because it's from the same stuff. I will solve on the same deploy preview. But I don't think that I will change it. That it's better if you let this open and then I can close. I will double check and close.
Okay. Cool. Sorry, I'm gonna move away from some. Okay, so this we will just leave here. Man, I love my second monitor. It's so sad. Okay. Show the extra transactions in the ABC and extra funding requests in CV in the GitHub issue. Do you guys know what I'm talking about in this one?
That's already in local branch, but I need to first get sure that. Actually, I can record this before the ABC. Actually, just pull it before. After that's just like add the active transactions to the issue, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's implemented locally.
Cool. So you're gonna, are you saying that you're gonna add that into the next deployment?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Lost the tooltips for conviction grow graph, although it sounded like there was never tooltips. And then I think, oh, it looks like it's merged.
Yeah, Nick solved this one. He
Nice.
created and coded the tooltips. So.
Pedro did half the work already. I just like typed some stuff.
What a dynamic duo. Let's see. Oh yeah, look at that. Ooh. Ah. Oh. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, those are nice. Oh, given time frame. Very well said. Very nice. Very nice. Thank you guys. That's great. See, ABC step simulator improvements. Oh man, let's see. Oh wow, check. Okay, so we got the step is confusing, so we're gonna move it to transactions. Removing the buttons, removing the bullish bearish. Reserve balance seems like a parameter. Remove it and add reserve to the table.
You can mark this done because I already saw it. I just forgot to mark on the issue.
Nice.
The only thing that is missing to the new ABC actually is the issue generator working with the new ABC. But all this stuff is already working. And I just made one change on the card. I have a new parameter that is not on there. Is the zoom. And then it's better if I share my screen and show to you guys. But now we have this. This is something that we're gonna implement it to make it easier to read the chart. So you can choose no. Then you have to wait a little bit, and you see that the chart that we are used to see. This one with all the stuff. And if you select yes here, I think that if I'm not mistaken, you will cut something around here to show better the steps occurring. It's like a zoom. And then we can use these steps here to see better what is happening because it's focusing on the part that is changing something.
Cool. Nice.
I just had one doubt about the table here because now we have this column called amount in, amount out, and we still have the amount out here, and I don't know if we have to maintain both of them or we should change the name here or the name is not right.
Well, it looks like we lost the supply.
Yeah, I was talking about this with Megan and he said that.
Yeah, I thought that was intended. Sorry.
No, I was hoping that we'd have the reserve, the supply, and the price all there.
Okay, no problem. I'll add it back. It's just adding one column.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had this doubt too, and I didn't remove the code from then I just commented, so it's easy to put it back.
Nice. Yeah, and I think it can just be. Do we need to say reserve balance, or we could just say reserve to save some space?
It's your call. I just have to add the reserve balance occurrence. I don't remember if it's die or anything else.
Oh, it's
die.
Raptex die.
Oh, okay.
It's Raptex die, and I guess we'll need a tooltip for it.
Yeah, we don't have tooltip for reserve balance yet. And I removed the tooltip from transaction 2.
Well, I guess Mitch, would you be down to make tooltips for reserve and transaction in this chart? Oh, Petro, go back.
Oh,
Reserve and transaction.
I was out.
Sorry. Where are you?
Is your screen frozen or?
No, it's Pedro's screen, but he closed it.
Oh, it's 201.
Sorry. Let me see if I can go back live.
Yeah.
No, I'm here. I just have one monitor today, so it's kind of confusing to all this stuff.
Oh, they're going to add transaction instead of step and reserve there,
Yes.
and they'll need some tooltip.
Yeah, sure.
Nice. So I'll just make that really quick. Yeah, and Pedro, you got a lot of feedback, man, on the. I don't know if it's your mic or what.
Oh, sorry. Let me mute.
What do you want to do with the amount in, out, and the other amount out columns? What do you want to call them?
I would just call them amount in and an amount out. Like in the end, it's still an amount in. Like either you're sending in TEC or you're sending in Raptex die.
Okay.
We could also call them sent received. if we want to change the name or something, but Mitch is rolling his eyes like, why? You're muted, Mitch.
I've got multiple frustrating things happening on multiple fronts. Don't worry.
Oh, good. Yeah, the power.
Not this one. Not this one.
Maybe we could call one amount in out and the other one the reverse of that, like amount out in. So
I don't understand what's the out. Because in the end, the user is sending either wrapped XDI or they're sending in TEC.
You mean
Like
on the little clip there? The image I attached on the issue you're talking about?
I think so, and I think that the arrows on the transactions is kind of confusing too. I don't know.
Yeah, so like this is the thing is Marco did that original screen cap and then I was like, oh Marco, get rid of that /out.
So you're saying that if just this
So it should be yes.
and with the images here on the transaction is nice.
I think so. I mean, what do you guys think?
Oh yeah. I mean, as long as they're, yeah, that looks great. I love the green and red. Amount in price. Yeah, it just needs to supply back and then it looks great.
The supply?
Yeah. Cuz like a bonding curve is like, you know, this mix of there's always a reserve, a supply and a price, you know? And it's really nice to have them all together. It just gives you everything you need to know about that bonding curve.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this chart zoom is pretty cool. So it zooms in on the steps.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, and look how simple. Oh, it's so nice, right? Look how simple it is. Just add a transaction and just that one button. Oh, so clean. So nice. And for the how to use the simulator, what does that look like?
It's missing some things that I forgot. The CSS, nice.
Okay, cool. Cool. So yeah, this looks great though. Oh, and it's interesting that the common pool and the reserve ratio got moved up to the top like that.
Yeah, this happened because if I put down here, the charts in lower resolutions will start to cross above the box, and it was not looking nice. I can show to you guys. So if we go to a lower resolution, you can see that with the zoom, the chart is almost hitting the boxes. So I put up there.
Okay.
But I open to new suggestions because I'm not a master on design. So.
I think it's fine. Do you have any objections, Mitch?
No, it'll be fine.
Oh, well, this looks great. I can't wait to have the deploy version in my hands. This looks amazing, man. Thank you for all this work. It was a lot of stuff in this one issue. So let's see, comments. Here's the updated UI table. Let's see. You got the arrows. In the end, it should look like this, and it does. Pretty close. Oh, it says add a transaction, but maybe it should say simulate a transaction.
No problem. I can change that.
Cool. Okay, so that's amazing work, man. Let's thank you, Nugget. Thank you, Pablo or Pedro. Let's see. Zoom. So this is obviously done. I like the functionality of adding it as a drop down. I think that's cool. We'll just make that there. When someone makes a lot of steps on the app, they can freeze. It can freeze, and the table goes away completely. This is the better handling by Nuggin.
Yeah, so Nugget did some stuff on the back end that is speed up the responses. And on the front end, I don't know if you noticed, but I added that loading component that goes on top of everything, and then it's making this kind of glitches go away because we are making the user wait a little bit and doing other changes. So now it's kind of solved, but I didn't close yet because I'm waiting for the QA job.
Cool. Well, let's throw it in the QA then. Okay, cool. So there's this effective supply is 1.5 mil, but it says tokens need to pass as 3 mil. Should say it's not possible. Yeah, and it's this was fixed, it said, but then it's still happening. Like here's a funding request basically where it's saying, yeah. So do you know much about this one, Vitor?
Yeah, I fixed this locally as well. The issue was that it was considering only the default values in which the effective supply was like 1.5 mil, but I already changed this locally, and I'll add these with the issue generator, like in adding the steps. So it's in the on the backlog as well.
Nice. Okay, perfect. And then we have mobile version. Is there anything that we want to discuss on the mobile version?
I heard mobile version. Sorry, I was on the call here. It was an important call that I could not just not answer. Mobile version, nothing to discuss. We can move on.
Okay, cool. Then let's look at this one. Oh yeah, add 1-day option to the CV module.
Go on, Victor.
No, yeah, I talked about this with Pedro, and this is a front-end issue actually, because he just needs to add the other button, and the value that he sends me, the backend process it, so it's a front-end issue.
Yeah, we talked about it today, and then he said, well, if you just send the information to me, the backend is already handling that, so okay. I will just add the button today. You guys can start using this.
Cool. Wow, that's amazing. Okay. And then I think that's it. I think that's all of our issues. Update tooltip is advanced setting modified, make tooltips. Cool. Yeah, so it seems like we only have 4 more issues to solve and then we're done. I mean after the QA for all the big changes that were made. So then there's just these 4 more issues and I don't think we're going to have any more issues. So hooray, huh? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, right? Am I missing anything? Tell me if I'm missing anything. Is it too good to be true?
It's true. I want to believe.
I want to believe.
Don't let me down.
I believe. Yeah, well, we'll see what people say this week, and if we have to. No, I'm pretty sure that we can probably call this baby good.
Don't do that to me.
So great work, everyone. I mean, a round of applause. I mean, the light is there. The light is there. At the end of the tunnel. Okay, well then, is there anything else development related that you guys want to discuss before we move on to Param Party hosting?
Oh, I just want to say that I checked out the pull request that Nagan opened, and like it looks okay. He changed the issue generator just to check out like if there's something else to be done there. If like you plan to change anything else in that pull request, or you can like try to already deploy it.
Yeah, I wanted to take the time to take a look. That's why I didn't say anything, because the new changes with the optional milestone and stuff, and this removing. I think maybe it was that I removed the reserve balance from the inputs, and it was kind of breaking somewhere. I wanted to look exactly where it is to see if I can just change it, or I better talk to you since you built the whole the whole issue generator.
Oh, these in the issue generator, right?
Yeah, it's that's it.
Oh yeah, Griff. Checking out those gold shares.
Yeah. Yeah.
Showing some alpha. No, but okay, Megan. I
Do you have
will.
any sell?
I
Sorry.
will. No, yeah, sorry. I think you can, like, you can merge to the other that branch that we're talking about, and then you can work from that, because I think it's easier to me to pull from there and try it out. Like I can try to, after this call, I can try to run it and try to
Okay.
find like what was the issue. Yeah, like you can like merge that branch, and then we work from there. I think it's easier.
Okay, then I put all into the optional milestone branch, and there
Yeah.
you can take it. Great.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
And Pedro, is there anything that you want to sync on before we move on to Pram Party hosting?
I don't think so. Everything is fine on my side.
Well, nice work, guys. Okay, well then Mitch, you have the floor. What's the idea?
Yeah, so I was with Lauren just hanging out in a pram party, and like, so we have this big conversation and theme this week of getting a hold of top token holders and token engineers. But then the other thing that we're finding is that, oh, the power is going to go out pretty soon on the UPS. So this might be it, fellas. So yeah, we were talking about this, and we're saying that it would be really cool if we could get more working group contributors involved. And so I dropped it in the thread there under params about just saying that it would be cool if we could a host could coordinate with a working group lead to do a param party just for that working group. Because we're finding that there's a lot of regular contributors that still actually don't know how the dashboard works. So like they're not able to like talk about it to other groups or between themselves or like to the general public. And so I think that would be a really easy thing that we could do that wouldn't require too much external coordination, which what is proving to be the case with the other people that we're trying to reach. And so I wonder what hosts think about that, and maybe we could think of which working groups right away that we should be contacting.
Well, this working group, I would say I'm very excited. Maybe next round, we do, since there's only 4 issues to look at next week, if there's any. Honestly, they might even all get closed during the week. It would be really great to have a pram party with the crew here. You know, like Vitor, Pedro. Like, obviously, you guys know how to use the dashboard, but I would love to see some prams that you guys would be interested in submitting.
Nice, man. I will be glad to participate in one of the pram parties.
Nice.
Yeah. So the idea is that we
Yeah,
would just do like, oh, sorry. Go ahead, Vitor. I'll cut you off.
No, I was just saying same thing.
Yeah, so it would be cool, like one host would do it just for that working group. And so it would be like the right time that fits for like the majority of those contributors. So I threw it in the channel there, like params is a good suggestion from Griff. Lauren had the idea for stewards, and then like from there it's like communitas, communications, like, you know, that's just some first ideas to throw out there.
Yeah, I mean, I think it makes sense to hit them all. I don't know what working groups should be spared, really.
Yeah, what we were talking about is maybe as param party hosts, we could just decide which working groups we want to maybe target, and then so it's like I'll talk to Tam and we'll organize one with stewards, and then like someone could talk to Tui and organize one with or Tui is also a param party lead, but it's like we could have like param party hosts matched with working group leads that could then organize the time that works for that work. And then we can like encourage, and then we have it on the schedule too. Param party for comms, and then anyone can come into it, but then comms people know it's on their schedule for them. And I think that's a way of really getting people committed to actually coming one of the times. When there's so many and you could come to anyone later or whenever, it's like less pressure to. But if there's like actually something to commit to, then and you maybe filled out a doodle and you said you were available at that time, then I think it'll encourage people to show up.
Yeah, I love the idea. I'll try to get Ivy to propose param. Like she's always like busy, but yeah, the intent, like if I say like this is the transparency param party, I'm pretty sure she's going to join. I think that's fun.
Okay, so I think I missed it. I thought it was going to happen during their weekly sync, but you're saying make a doodle and get them to come to another call.
Mm-hmm. It wouldn't be enough time. We would derail their sync, you know?
I was thinking about asking them to derail their sync, but I mean, we just extended everything. It's probably worth actually talking about that too. I mean, we just extended everything like about a month, so it's like, what else they got to do? No, just kidding, somewhat.
I'd say leave it to the discretion of the working group lead, however they want to deal with it.
Well, since we have like, 5 of us who host param parties here, maybe we can just like commit to working groups. We each commit to a working group right now, and then at least gets the ball rolling. And then we can reach out to like Wonka and Tui who aren't here, and ask them as well.
Sure. I think it's a great idea.
I can do the stewards.
I can take labs.
Yeah, I could do params.
Oh, what a punk.
Yeah, I can take communities and transparency, I guess.
I can also take comm.
I could do soft gov if you want to do params, Griff.
You can take params if you'd like. I would
Griff,
love it.
No, I'm doing soft gov. Forget it.
No, I think Griff, you should just reach out to those token engineers and top token holders, and we don't add any.
Yeah,
you
that's
just
your
do
job,
that.
Griff.
That's your job. I got comms and stewards. Nuggin has got labs, right? Just labs.
Yeah, I can do rewards also if
Labs
Mitch doesn't
and
want to.
labs and rewards. Mitch has got params and
Soft gov.
soft gov, and Zepti has got communitas and transparency.
Yeah.
We're committed. I'm gonna put this in the thread and also reach out to anyone else like Chewy and Wonka.
Yeah, I assume Wonka can do gravity, and I could try to do a legal one.
No, you're not allowed.
No,
Okay,
Griff, you cut off.
Okay, well, legal is basically just Ivy these days, so. Oh, and Omega. Omega would be a good one.
I actually want to do Omega.
Nice.
I love the Omega vibes.
Yeah, and they'll love the vibes of Pram Party. So, okay, well, that's great. Wow, well done. Nice action. Is there anything else that we should sync on?
I guess, well, Lauren kind of mentioned, like, is there any way that we can empower or decentralize this task of like contacting all these people? Because it seems like you're a pretty busy guy, Griff, and is there any way that we can like delegate some of these tasks that are all relying on you?
I mean, for messaging these people, I think that's got to be me because they'll just say yes to me, you know? But
You're talking about token engineers and top token holders.
I'm talking top token holders, not so much the token engineers. But
Okay.
there's a good crossover there.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's not that much work. It's just, I've only had 1 day back from vacation. My DMs still aren't clear. So, but I'm definitely, that shouldn't be too hard to coordinate and put it all. I'm just gonna ask them when they want to do it and get dates and times, and then we divvy it up from there. Yeah. So I think that's it, right? Is that? I guess the next steps are on the QA for the dashboard that Pedro and Vitor are pushing out, and then maybe like I don't know. I would love to QA it. I think we can get that done today. I don't know, Mitch, if you also want to look at it and just maybe if we both give the thumbs up that it's going to work, we can merge it.
For which specifically you're talking? These that we just talked about?
The augmented bonding curve improvements. Basically, we have all of the all of these issues that are in progress and review QA that are being fixed in one big branch, making sure everything still works.
Yeah, sure. If I don't lose my internet, I can work on that today.
Cool. Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully the power comes back on soon. And the other thing that's worth mentioning is we did delay everything, and these are the proposed dates. So the idea would be that we'd actually, at least as proposed here, that the voting round would end on December 21st. So we have a lot more time, like 3 more weeks basically, to propose parameters and do parameter debates. And then over Christmas we'd make the voters pamphlet and choose the top 3 to 5 candidates. Basically at the end of the week here before Christmas, we'd choose the top 3 to 5. And then during the Christmas break, we'd make like a voters pamphlet, and then we'd do the runoff after all the Christmas stuff is over. This is the proposal. So if you guys have any feedback on that, make sure to make a comment. Right now, it's still up here as TBA. So TBD. So yeah, I think that's everything though. So thank you all for coming and enjoy your 15 minutes.